the Bible, it teaches us that we have an enemy who is here to kill, steal, destroy our hope, our dreams, our livelihood, our souls, our bodies. Many people take the Bible literally. Many people who just believe that the devil is in hell deep beneath the earth with a hot pitchfork waiting for them. They're fooled into not realizing that this evil comes into your life through your mind, through your self-defeating thoughts, through negative behaviors, through repeating old patterns. These things that are passed down from families through generations, these are things that you need to address in your life, not just worrying about hell when you die. That's a big part that's missing from modern day religion. I've been thinking lately about not letting evil drown you out. In this world, I have been thinking about spiritual warfare. We have lost so many lives in the past 9 months, not from the virus, but from the loss of hope, the despair, and the difficulty that comes with being locked up, isolated from family and friends, people losing their businesses, their entire livelihoods. It's bringing to mind for me a story from my childhood, of course. I just kind of wanted to share it today because, what's funny is that, I come on here, I make these videos and, I try to inspire people and be uplifting. But I mean, I'm going through things too. Everyone's kind of going through things, no matter how it seems on social media. And this is always a difficult time for me. I have emotionally difficult things that I'm dealing with in my life. And I have to really kind of dial in and remember the experiences and the things from my childhood that were really uplifting to me. And I want to talk about this in a future video. There is a score and a test called ACEs, which is Adverse Childhood Effects. And it's like a checklist of things that happened to you in your childhood that kind of can show how badly you were traumatized and how it can affect you later in life. You can also find out information about a child or a person by knowing their ACEs score. But there's also something called the BCE, so that's the beneficial childhood experiences. And these are things that have an even more powerful effect than the adverse childhood experiences. So I wanted to share one of those with you today that I think back on when I'm really trying to deal with something that's emotionally difficult. So when I was around 4 years old, I was obsessed with water and swimming. I was really curious about it. My little brother had just been born, and I remember my mom took him and I to this swimming pool. And looking back, I really don't know what we were doing there. I think she had a friend who was dating a guy who worked there, and they were like, just come hang out here or something. I begged and pleaded to be able to go in the pool by myself. Pools apparently are still made like this, but it starts out shallow and then it just kind of slopes down and tapers into the deep end. They kind of left me to do my thing, just said, oh, stay over here and do your thing. We're off, checking out my brother who was a new baby and chit-chatting. Of course, I'm looking. I remember looking through the water and trying to see, how far this went out and thinking, oh, I'll just keep going a little bit further and further. Well, eventually I remember just being at the bottom of the pool and seeing legs. Now I couldn't tell how close they were. They seemed like I could grab them and I would reach out and I couldn't grab them. Eventually I just remember there was so much pain and pressure in my chest that I finally gasped in a breath, and that was when the water came in and I drowned. I next remember just looking down on my body, and I remember, how you would feel if you had someone breathing down your neck, you could kind of feel their presence there. I remember feeling presence around me, a lot of different presences, like a circle. My heart had stopped. I wasn't breathing. They performed CPR on me multiple times for a very long time, and eventually, I came back. Some people, when they drown, they get a lifelong fear of swimming and water, but for me, I became obsessed. I wanted to become a good swimmer, and I didn't really connect it in my mind that I want to become a really good swimmer so this won't happen to me again. To me, I just thought, oh, I need to do better, and I could do better next time. So I eventually worked my way up through swimming lessons, probably through a charity program or something like that. And I remember it had different levels like green, yellow, orange, and red. And then eventually, you get lifeguard training. And I remember taking that too and becoming a certified lifeguard. So I went from being completely drowned and overwhelmed to figuring out how to deal. I remember learning how to float, and I remember keep thinking like, I have to do something, and I have to hold myself in a certain way. I have to do something. I remember I had the most kind instructor, and she just could, no, just relax, and she was so sweet and kind. And I remember just the feeling of finally realizing that all I had to do was let go and just really relax. And then, that's how you float. And I feel like I really learned how to master the water, and then I learned how to save other people. And I feel that, when I'm feeling really let down, when I'm feeling really despairing or upset in life, I think back to myself, when I was so young and how I dealt with adversity back then. And I love the metaphor of learning to overcome and then learning to help others and becoming a master of your element. So we're just on the road today, and I just wanted to make this video to keep up with my 12 days of uploads. I think this will be day 10. I can't believe I've made it this far. As many of you know, I usually upload like once or twice a month. So doing this daily has been a real learning curve, and it's been a real challenge for me that I'm so proud that I took on, and I'm really grateful for all the support I've had. I am looking forward to giving away a gift on Christmas. If you want to enter the contest, just make sure that you subscribe to my channel, click like on all the 12 videos up till Christmas, leave a comment on all the 12 videos up till Christmas, and then you'll be entered to win. Remember your beneficial child experiences and your moments of despair. These are the things that can really get us through the difficulties of life. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.